Hey, heads up. Just want to remind everybody, hey, it's not always glory and every day's not always a good day. Today was one of those days for me. I've had thousands of them. I probably had more tough days that didn't pay off than great days that did. So I know sometimes guys like me are always talking about, like, it looks like we're always just killing it, crushing it, beating it up, hacking it, jacking it, winning. Hey, it's not like that, okay? I'm sitting in this big car right now and it looks like, oh, the glory, Cardone made it. You guys have no idea. I'm talking to you right now. If you're struggling, if you're having a hard time, if you've been out there banging and pounding and hustling and shuffling and pushing and shoving and it's not paying off, there's nothing wrong with you, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. I wish somebody would have told me this when I was a kid. Some of you know my dad died when I was 10. My dad was a freaking hard worker, man. That guy could work fast. That guy worked hard. That guy loved work. But he never told me, sometimes it don't pay off, man. Okay, sometimes he didn't live long enough really to give me a lot of guidance, but he died when I was 10. And I don't know if he'd have helped me more or hurt me or whatever, like with his advice going forward. It's turned out pretty good for me. I want it to turn out good for you. But I want to tell you, number one, look, you're not going to get anywhere without the hard work, without the push, the shove, okay? But that being said, look, if you're pushing and shoving and hustling and doing making all the moves and it's not paying off, one, it's not you, but it could be your strategy, right? It could be that you're not, handling people correctly. It could be an attitude problem. It could be a think problem. But probably it's a strategy and tactic problem. I asked this question of a guy at the 10X Growth Con, what's the difference between a strategy and a tactic, right? Tactic is how you kill something. A strategy is I want to take it out. I mean, that's the simplicity of it. Strategy would be, hey, I want to get rich, so rich I can help my church. The tactic is, who are you going to call on? What are you going to say? What are you going to sell them? How are you going to follow them up? How do you close the deal? How do you handle and manage competition? How do you handle and manage cash flow? How do you grow and scale as you do so? These are things they don't teach in college. They don't teach at Harvard or Yale. If they did, every guy at Harvard would be richer than I am, and they're not, okay? Now, what I've done is I've put together a series of programs for people that want to improve themselves, that believe in themselves, and know their potential is greater than what they're achieving now. If you can answer this question, and this is the question that plagued me my whole life, okay? Like literally, a guy named Michael Burt writes about this in a book called A Coach for Life, okay? A Coach in Life, okay? Michael Burt wrote this book, and I was with him on a trip in Cancun, and he's like, I said, hey, Coach Burt, I had grief, like from the age of 25, that I was aware that I had grief. From the age of 25 to about 45, maybe 20 years of my life, I was in massive daily, what's the word when you have something ongoing? Chronic grief. And I went and saw the counselor, and he's like, oh, it's because you lost your dad, and then you lost your brother, and then you had this other loss, and then you had this other loss, and all these losses start mounting up, and then you have grief. Well, the truth is, I found out later, when somebody wasn't evaluating me, and when somebody actually had a technology to uncover what the real issue was. The real issue was that my grief, yeah, I lost my dad, and yeah, I lost my brother, and I had all these other losses and failures. But the real grief of my life was that I wasn't living up to my full potential. And I knew it, okay? Every time my mom would tell me, I love you just the way you are, Grant. Boom, man. That didn't comfort me. It made me hurt inside because I knew my potential was greater than what I was doing. When I would be successful in my first business or my second business or the third business, okay? And I found out, oh my God, I did it. And then I would feel a depression come over me, or I would feel a lack of motivation or a loss of purpose, or like I kind of lost my way after victories. I was like, what's wrong with me, man? Well, it's not because I had a fear of success like another analyst, the analysts, the experts. told me, evaluated me for. The truth is, man, I was reminded when I hit $1 million and then $10 million and then 25 million. Hey man, that's not your full potential. Okay? So if you're struggling out there and you're winning and you're depressed, or you're losing and you're depressed, remember this, your potential. Just use this as your compass. If your potential is greater than your achievements, and or your potential is greater than your goals, and or your potential is greater than the people you're surrounded by, you're going to experience some lack of purpose, some nausea, some depression, if you will, call it whatever you want, but you're going to experience those things. I know I do all the time. I'm leaving work today to tell you, to share with you this message, okay? That if you had the day that I had today, you're pushing on these different agendas and they're not going anyplace. Look, it's not you, okay? It's not you, and it will turn around sooner or later, okay? I promise you, it will turn around sooner or later. That's the hopeful part of the message. But the second part, the most important part, is that it might be your strategy, okay? And the way to handle that is to keep tweaking the strategy. And I wish I could tell you that it was just tweak, okay? But you got to look at what is driving the motivation of what you're doing the most. What is driving the motivation of what you're doing the most? I wrote this little book called the Millionaire Booklet. And a lot of people think that booklet's just about money, but it's not. Okay, that booklet's talking about money, the Millionaire Booklet. But it talks about money once or twice. Really what it's talking about, how do you sell 1 million books? How do you make $1 million? How do you make 1 million friends? How would you do 1 million real estate deals? How would you get 1 million more followers on social media? That book is really not about money. You know, money is just the product, right? Could be 1 million hats, 1 million t-shirts, 1 million friends, 10 million, could be 1 billion. I just used the number of 1 million. And this book basically is 8 simple steps of how you could literally create millions of anything. How to do the millionaire math, why you need to, why you got to expand, why you got to go wide. So one, I want to give you that as my gift, okay? MillionaireBooklet.com. I'll put the link in below. So you can grab it. But really, this message is not about what I'm giving you today. Hopefully I'm giving you some hope. Really, I'm doing this for myself. Okay, there's a little trick I play. Anytime I'm down, anytime I'm depressed, first thing I do is try to help somebody else. Because when I try to help you, I clear up my own problems. And that's why you're so important to me in my life. When I was 16 years old, I told my mom, one day, mama, one day I'm gonna make it. I never imagined I'd be driving a Rolls Royce, okay? Never thought I'd own 4,000 apartments. Never thought I'd own 4 businesses that make hundreds of millions of dollars, okay? Never dreamed of any of that in my life. And I know all these books say, whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Dude, I never, ever thought about this stuff, okay? Now I am. Now I'm starting to. Now, once I started thinking about what was causing depression, what was causing me to be down, you know, what was causing me to have a lack of purpose? Why was I so tired in the afternoon? Why was I so exhausted? Why was I having trouble showing up in the mornings? I've had all those problems. I've had drug problems. I've been labeled ADD and ADHD and COPD and COD. And some of you might be thinking because of my energy level that I am all those things. That's good. That's fine. Okay. I get easily bored. I'll admit it. I'm easily bored. I don't think that's a problem. I think it's a gift. I lose attention for things that I lose attention for. I don't think that's a problem. I think that's a gift. Why would I keep my attention on something that bores me? Okay. What I love to multitask. I like a lot of action. I like to go fast. I have a lot of thoughts going on. Okay. I don't know why that's a problem. It's not a problem for me. I dig it. The more I got going on, the happier I am. Okay? The more success I experience, the happier I am, because I start becoming aware, wow, man, how much could I do? And I would expect that is you. Okay? If you're one of those people, how much can you do? See, I don't ask myself the question, when's enough enough? I never ask myself that question because I'm not reaching for enough. I'm reaching for my potential. I'm not reaching for another car or another plane or another business. I'm reaching for my potential. Okay, how much can I do? Could I ring a bell on Wall Street? Can I give $100 million away to charity? Could I raise $1 billion for charity? Could I change the planet? Will people know my name when I die? Okay, will they know me 100 years from now? Will people write books about me or talk about me, include me in their songs or their movies or on banners? I like that idea. Maybe you don't need that. Maybe you don't care about any of that, but I guarantee you care about this. Okay, can you do more? Does your potential exceed your current goals and targets? Are you achieving less than you know you can? If so, check out the Millionaire Booklet, okay? The link's below. I want to give it to you for free. You just take care of the shipping. I'll take care of the rest. Guarantee you're going to love it. When you read it, okay, read it 50 times. Don't read it once. It's 44 pages. It'll be the fastest read you've ever read in your entire life. And I want you to have it as my gift, okay? Because I want to make you a millionaire. Not in just money, though. I want to make you a millionaire, a multi-millionaire in money, in friends, community, in charity, right? In belief in yourself, in helping others. I don't know, maybe you go buy your own jet, okay? And after you buy your jet, you call me up. Make me your first phone call. G, come to pick you up, buddy. Let's go down to St. Bart's. Let's go to Hawaii, G. Let's go to Paris. I would love to be the passenger on your plane, as long as you're a nice person, not some kind of freak, okay? I'd love to be the passenger on your plane. Paulie, I'd much rather take your jet than mine, okay? Brother, appreciate you, man, okay? I got a bunch of people here in my office right now. I love these people, man. They help me. They support me. I want to help and support you, okay? I don't just want another $1 million. I want another million friends. I want to help millions of people. And I know, and I believe you do too. I believe this message would only resonate with somebody that knows they're capable of doing more, that you can do more, and if you can do more, hey, you must do more. And until you must do more, okay, until you do more, until you achieve and experience your full potential, or at least the neighborhood or the zip code of your potential, get close to what your real potential is, you're always going to feel a little disappointed, a little depressed, a little down, not quite happy. But when you get in the neighborhood, in the arena of what's possible for you, you're going to be like, dude, I'm lit up. And the moment you get lit up like that, your potential actually expands again. And you're like, whoa, that's the real me. So look, my goal is to introduce you to the real you, okay? My goal is to introduce me to the real me and all my potential. And I can't do that without helping you, okay? And the more people I help, the more I help myself. So look, take this as my gift. It's Millionaire Booklet. There's no catch, no scam. There's nothing for you to do. It's called the millionairebooklet.com. It's in the link below. It's free. You pay the shipping. I'm not going to ship it to you. And, hey, dude, all I ask you to do, my friends, okay, young, old, male, female, no matter your color, your religion, your race, your creed, where you come from, what you believe in, what you sell, what you do, what you don't sell, educated or not educated, if the book lights you up like it has so many others, okay, all I ask you to do is two things. Tell people where you got it, and number two, pay it forward when you get it. Pay it forward, okay? Help somebody else. Help somebody else. Do for somebody else what I'm doing for you. See all these people leaving my office right now, man? Why are they leaving so early, man? At 6 o'clock, boom, they leave. Okay, like little robots. Dude, stay in there, hang in there until you reach your full potential, okay? You deserve it. Your family deserves it. If you got kids, they deserve to see their papa or their mama reaching for their full everything. And don't let your mom, your dad, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your friends, your manager, don't let any of them tell you, man. Don't let any of them tell you you can't do it, okay? I've been told that 1,000 times by 1,000 people who didn't do it. Hope this finds you well. Hey, grab